The announcement many of us have been waiting for, with the local COVID-19 situation stabilizing and the healthcare system no longer under immense pressure, Singapore will be resuming its transition towards living with the virus. A very good afternoon to you on this Saturday, the 20th of November. I'm Haryanto Diman. Singapore's COVID-19 task force announcing a significant easing of measures in a press conference this afternoon. Here's Co-Chair Gan Kim Yong on Singapore's next steps in the fight against the virus.
The stabilization phase will end on 21st November and we will return to the transition phase. We are now in a better position to further relax the safe management measures. From 22nd November, we will allow groups of up to 5 fully vaccinated persons to dine in at F&B establishments, even if they are not from the same household. From 23rd November, this will also apply to hawker centres and coffee shops which are able to put in place the necessary checks. Hawker centres and coffee shops which are unable to do so can continue to have groups of up to 2 fully vaccinated persons to dine in. We will also align the permissible group size for social gatherings. This will be increased from 2 persons to 5 persons. In addition, we will increase the cap on daily number of household visitors also to 5. We are able to make these adjustments because they have helped to keep our infection under control. We are now transiting towards living with COVID-19, and I know many or some prefer to open up more quickly, but we must do so in a very careful and step-by-step manner. This means that we will ease some measures, observe, monitor, and ensure the situation continues to be under control and stabilized before easing further. This way, we hope to avoid any disruptive U-turns.
Unvaccinated children 12 years and below may be included in the group of 5 as long as all of them are from the same household. And from December 1st, the task force saying that people who are medically ineligible for vaccination may also be included in the groups of 5. Meanwhile, from December 1st as well, vaccination differentiated measures will be expanded to more settings and activities. These will include all libraries under the National Library Board and selected activities in community clubs or centres under People's Association. Now, this means entry to these places will only be restricted to those fully vaccinated. In-person visits to hospitals and residential care homes will also resume, with enhanced VDS-related measures in place from Monday, November 22nd. Such in-person visits will be allowed only when both the hospital patient or home resident and their visitors are fully vaccinated. If anyone is unvaccinated, visits will only be allowed under exceptional circumstances on a case-by-case basis as advised by the hospitals and homes. Another announcement today relates to the timing of when individuals will be able to get a booster jab. Singapore's Expert Committee on COVID-19 Vaccination now recommends that the interval rate be standardized to 5 months for all age groups eligible for boosters. This will take effect from Wednesday, November 24th. Director of Medical Services Kenneth Mark explains.
In fact, the bringing forward of the interval, the eligibility interval, is to allow for more to be able to benefit from the booster vaccinations when we recognize that the vaccine is waning around that period of time, if only to further protect them from Delta variant infections in the community. We continue to study what the benefit is for booster vaccinations in those below the age of 30, and we're looking very closely at further data coming out internationally for vaccinations occurring in this age group. So, for example, we know that in this group, booster vaccinations have benefit, that's clear, but we want to be assured that the safety profile for the booster vaccinations indeed still continues to demonstrate that it is beneficial overall for those below the age of 30 to receive booster vaccinations as well.
With the increase in social gathering group sizes from Monday, November 22nd, ministers acknowledge that with these easing, there will very likely be more people-to-people interactions. And that means more infections. But the hope is that by easing in small steps, Singapore will avoid a huge resurgence of cases in a short amount of time.
There have been requests for other moves to ease in other areas. For example, to relax capacity limits for attractions, for malls, and to ease restrictions in workplaces. Whole range of other areas where we could also relax the measures further. But we've decided to hold all of these back. So just make one move next Monday, 2 to 5 persons. Everything else we are holding back for the time being. And again, this is part of our incremental approach. So we will monitor the situation over the next few weeks, and if the overall situation remains stable, our healthcare system remains stable, we can consider the next series of moves, say, around end of December.
We are now in end November. Once we cross to December, there's a certain mood, and then we are moving closer towards year-end festivities, and there will be pent-up demand to want to go out. So as far as possible, we don't want to do an opening move that is significant in the month of December, because we risk, once opening, so social activities will spike up very high, and it will drive it can drive and spark off a new wave. So if we can open up earlier to allow society, families, friends to gradually ease into a festive mood.
Visit straitstimes.com for more on today's announcements. You can also watch the press conference on the Straits Times' YouTube channel, and remember to subscribe by hitting the red button below. I'm Haryanto Diman. Take care, and I'll see you soon.